Hello, Jay.
Hello, Sophie. How are you?
I'm fine. Yeah, you look quite different.
Yeah, my hair is longer. Well, since we
Yeah.
cannot go anywhere, we cannot do anything. Everything is closed here in Thailand. So, well, I cannot, cut my hair or something. I can do like those Japanese things in my hair like that, because
Yeah.
my hair is getting really longer. And, well, I have to wait until, 15th of October. 15th of
Wow.
October, well, the Thailand said that they will reopen the borders and so on. So they will open all the shops and they will just open everything. So I think that I'll be like that Japanese ninja soon because, well, my hair is getting really long and I don't
Yeah.
want my wife to cut my hair. So, yeah,
Why? Why you don't want your
because
wife to cut your
I don't
hair?
trust, I don't trust her. Well,
Why?
what if I look strange after she cut my hair? Because I like my hair to be a little bit shorter, and the sides are like the army style.
Yeah.
But we don't have that special machine, the groomer, and well, so I have to just deal with. So that's why I'm growing also a little beard because it goes with the hair.
Yeah.
So I look different. Yeah, I can say, but well, I'm the same guy. Don't worry. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Not a
how about
problem.
you? Well, yeah, last week I couldn't come because well, our university is actually in the process of accreditation. So the American guys, they just had like a Zoom meetings with us, and well, they are asking a lot of questions, and they are trying to find out whether we are doing a good job or not. And well, if they say yes, so then the university will be fully accredited by one, let's say, world recognized organization. If they say no, so we just keep going like we are right now. So we had like 3 days of evening meetings because there is a 12 hours time difference between us and them. So basically early morning their time, so it's let's say 7 8 o'clock our time. So that's why I couldn't come to the class. Well, finally it's over. We have some things to do. We have to record our university, and we have to do some we call it like a walk through the university. So we have to do this video for them, then they will see, and then we have another 4 days of morning meetings. So it will not affect my classes over here because it will be the opposite way that this time. So their evening time, my morning time. So we just did it this way because it's not very good for me in the evening. So my brain is not functioning 100% with
Yeah.
these difficult questions. So yeah, well, it's better in the morning. Anyway, how about you? So how was your past, let's say, 2 weeks?
So actually, my grandma, she had an operation in hospital. So last week I was taking care of her in the hospital, and I'm really glad she recovered really soon. And now she can walk, and yeah, I think she becomes much better than before. Yeah,
So
and
what was, if it's not a secret, so what was wrong with her?
it is about, I think it is like her, um, it is like her flapper. Yeah,
Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay.
The function has something wrong. So an
Mm-hmm.
operation. Yeah,
But yeah, if the operation was successful and now she can walk and she can basically do things that well she would normally do, So then it's good. So well, she's if she's recovering, that's good. That's cool actually. All right, what else did you do except taking care about your grandma?
Well, I'm going to have my new semester next week, I suppose. Yeah.
Next week you start on Monday?
No, I start my new semester on September 22nd. But
22nd, so today. Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm quite excited about it. For yeah, I have nothing to do during the summertime, and yeah, finally I can find something I want to learn and some knowledge about medicines and pathology is the cause of how people get disease. And I think that is quite interesting to
Yeah, it is actually, because well, your major is interesting in general, but well, it must be difficult major, right?
yeah, just you have to study every day. And I think that you and also I have to memorize a lot of yeah, some medical terms. So at the beginning it's really difficult for me that I have to study books which has maybe a lot of pages, 300 or 400 pages, and all in English. At the beginning, I found it is really difficult for me, but I actually find out it is like if I overcome it, I mean overcome this obstacles, then everything will be much more easier, much more much easier.
Yeah, of course, of course. Yeah, well, Sophie, do you have to study also Latin?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like a
Because you
lot
are
of the medical terms is originated from Latin, but
yeah, yeah,
we
that's
don't
why,
have
because mhm.
but we don't actually have a class which teach us Latin. But yeah,
Okay, okay, yeah, because you are a medical student, so basically, well, all of those, muscles and bones and nerves and everything, it has those Latin names, and well, it's difficult. I would say that it will take a long time for me to just remember, I don't know, 10 of them, not like hundreds of them, right?
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
exactly.
all right. Well, is your school going to be online or you're going to be on site?
Well, it will be online at the beginning. I mean, in a week. Um, so at the beginning we will have online classes in order to prevent from being yeah, preventing from get the COVID, just to make
Mm.
sure everything will be fine. And then maybe we will go to the campus and have class with professors.
Oh, okay, okay, understand, understand. All right. Well, because online classes, it's online classes. I mean, well, you don't meet with your peers in a regular way. So I think on-site is much better. You can talk with them, you can have fun with them, and well, yeah. Well, for us here in Thailand, if everything goes okay, well, we should open on November 1st. So
Yeah,
we still have like 1.5 months to go with the online classes, and then if everything is okay, so then November 1st, well, schools will be able to open. But there is a lot of conditions. All the teachers must be vaccinated. Students older than 12 years, they have to be vaccinated. The classrooms, they have to have a special arrangements. Well, the school has to have a special arrangements for everything. So it's not gonna be easy. Well, actually, today I just finished like it was like the study that we have to submit. It's like a research about how the school is prepared or will be prepared for the reopening. Oh, so many things, 70 pages I had to do, 70 pages of, reading how the students must wear masks, how they have to wash their hands, social distancing, cohorting, so many things actually. So I was just writing and writing and writing and writing past 4 days, and well, now it's like 70 pages that we have to submit within this month. So then, if they like it in the health department of Bangkok, so then, well, they will say yes. Well, you are ready to reopen, because well, some schools, if they don't do this and they don't do any preparations for the COVID, so they won't be able to reopen anyway. Yeah. Okay. Well, since you are a medical student, I have a question for you, if you don't mind. Well, I did a complete health checkup. Well, my blood, everything, and everything was actually quite nice, except one thing that is called hemoglobin. Well, I have a high hemoglobin. What does it mean?
I'm going to search it before a second. It was oh
What?
my god.
It's called HB. The abbreviation is HB.
Yeah. I found it. So
So
I
you
think
as
it
a
is
you
not
you
I
as a
think it is
medical
not a
student,
problem. Yeah.
it's what?
Hemoglobin is like the blood cell, the blood, which I think it is maybe transport the oxygen in your body. So it is too high. The data reflects the fact
Just a
that
little bit, just a little bit. Well, the maximum level should be 50. I have 56. So I was, it was just, there, and I don't know what does it mean actually. Somebody
but
told me
I
that.
actually think it is fine. That I think it is like because it transports oxygen, so if it's very high, it is mean like maybe your maybe your body can transport more oxygen than others. Like for example, my heart rate is actually lower than the data. Like my lowest, my heart rate can be lower than 60, but it is not. Yeah, but it is not. It is not actually a problem because like it is because it can just transport much more blood flow than others. So I think it is
Mhm.
just fine. Yeah. If you got to, yeah, if your such as if your white blood cell it is too high, then yeah, it can be a concern because I think one of the cancer is is like one of the cancer is like the white blood cell is too much. And yeah. But if you also get sick, your white blood, white blood cell is also really high. But it is just, yeah,
Well,
it's
my
another.
my white my white cells are okay. They just said the red cells are so they said that my blood is thicker because of the red cells. So you are saying that my blood actually can carry more oxygen than the other
Yeah,
people.
yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
okay. Oh, okay, okay. Well, they told me actually to go and give blood, because they said that my blood is thicker. And well, they said that if I go and donate blood, it's
Yeah.
actually good blood. But I was concerned because well, I expected
Just to
everything.
make sure everything is okay.
Yeah, exactly. So I was just expecting that everything will be just, in the normal as usual. But well, but also they told me that maybe I was dehydrated because the increase is just very little. So maybe if my body was dehydrated in that morning, so then, well, it also results in this. So I don't know, but I'm asking everyone who can tell me, just to get all the information from
Yeah.
everyone, just to make sure that everything is actually okay. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, all right, okay. So, how is the situation with COVID in Taiwan now?
Oh, so there's some kids in kindergarten, they got um Delta virus. So
Kids,
I
like
think,
small children?
yeah, yeah, they got Delta virus. So actually, most of the people here are really nervous, and that is the reason why I have to have an online class at the beginning of my semester.
Okay, okay, okay. I see, I see. All right. So, well, that's not good because, children, they usually don't get COVID.
Yeah,
Well, it's strange, that the kindergarten kids actually got COVID, because small kids. Well, okay, okay, I see. Well, my daughter actually, she's going to get a vaccine. She's 12 years old, and we signed her up for the Pfizer. So she will get it this month. She will get the vaccine, and I still don't have a vaccine because, well, I should get it sometimes at the end of October, maybe beginning of November. But I'm waiting for Moderna. So it's the same as Pfizer, but well, my daughter, she's going to get it sooner than us, me and my wife. Yeah, yeah. Well, so but that's just like a really specific area in Taiwan, right? But in general, the situation is under control, right?
yeah, exactly.
Okay, okay. Well, I wish it's like this over here in Thailand because, well, we have so many cases, 15 to 20,000 cases every day. So all around the Thailand. So it's not like over here in Bangkok, it's 15,000. No, it's like Bangkok 5,000 and another provinces another 10,000. So yeah, the situation is not good. But well, I don't know what the government is thinking, but they still want to reopen the country. They don't want to lock the country. Well, and even one thing that is surprising for me is that only like 30% of people here are vaccinated. So, well, it's a very low rate for us here because there are no vaccines. So, well, it's something not good, but well, I just have to deal with it. I hope that I can survive my time until I get the vaccine, you know. But I hope, I survived 1.5 year already without vaccination. So, well, I hope that I can survive
You'll be
another, well,
alive. Yeah.
yeah, 1 month, and that's it. Because I'm not that worried about me and my wife or my daughter, but well, my son is only 1 year old. So if there is any problem with him, I think that it will be really bad. Yeah. So yeah, I have to be really careful because of him. Yeah. Anyway, okay. Well, Sophie, let's just watch the video today. It's about branding. So just a very short business class, maybe for 10 minutes, and then we can chit chat a little bit more. It's about the branding. So let's watch it. But before we watch it, well, Sophie, do you like shopping?
Yeah, I like shopping.
Like
But but
every woman.
no, I know that everyone, every man, they feel very tedious while they accompany woman to, yeah, to have a shopping. 'Cause, yeah, last time I I went to a mega mall with friend of mine, and I saw a lot of couples and also a lot of men. I feel that their eyes full of hatred. They just hate. Yeah, they hate
Really,
shopping. I know. They just feel
really,
it is
really,
so
really,
boring, and it's like it is so boring. It is not, but actually, I actually can't spend so much time on shopping. Like I can't, yeah, I can spend over an hour just to find something I want. I need to have a rest. Yeah. But I admit shopping is very nice. Like you can see so many things in the shop, and yeah, I mean the feeling of buying something is wonderful. Really.
really. Okay, because I hate shopping with my girls. My daughter and my wife.
Understandable.
They really like shopping, but it's not like a regular shopping. It's like spending like 3-4 hours in the shopping mall.
Wow.
So at the beginning, well, I usually went with them to all the shops they want to visit, because they want to visit all the clothes shops, all the makeup shops, all the jewelry shops, and these kind of shops. Well, something that is not very interesting for men. So at the
Yeah.
beginning, I was accompanying them, but well, past 2-3 years, I just come to some cafeteria, and well, I have 2-3 milkshakes and browse my phone, play games, and so on. And then when they finish, we go home, because it's really boring for the man, to go to the, especially the clothes shops, because they take so many clothes and they go to those special cabins where they try on everything one by one. And it's like daddy, go and get me a bigger size, give me a smaller size, go and find a different color, do this and do that. Oh, so well, I just stopped that. I told them that well, they have to do everything by themselves if they want to do this shopping. Well, fortunately for me, past year the shopping malls are closed, so there is no shopping at all. Well, what we do is just order everything online, and well, it's easy, click, 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 click here, and so on, and that's it. So it's actually fine for me now. But when once we reopen, oh, I think that the first place that they want to go will be the shopping malls around the city. So I'm mentally getting ready for that. But anyway, so you like shopping, but you have to have some breaks. But do you buy some brand names?
No, I
Why
don't like,
not? Why you don't like the brands?
because like I don't think the brand is absolutely famous or very good. Like I don't know, I think maybe it is not as good as everybody thought. So yeah. And I think it is also much more expensive because of brands, because they have their own brand. So it becomes much more expensive. And I don't want to spend so much so much money on clothes. I mean clothes is important, but as long as you can wear it and also wear very formally, and just people feel really comfortable, and just yeah, and comfortable. And so I don't really think that it is really necessary to spend so much money on clothes. Just just I mean clothes it is just for good looking and make people feel really nice, really comfortable with you, and that's all.
I see, I see. Okay, yes, I agree with you actually. I don't buy brand names too much, except electronics. If I buy some electronics, I want to have a good brand like Samsung or Apple or these
Yeah.
brands. So it will last long. So it will not break like after half a year or 1 year. So if you buy an expensive phone, so then it has to last some time. Actually, today my daughter was really happy because when I came back
Apple phone.
from the yeah, I bought
Her
her that.
birthday present.
Yeah, as a birthday present. So finally she got it. So I bought her that Apple iPhone 12 mini. So
Wow.
not the regular one, but the mini one. Oh, she's
Yeah.
so excited. But this is a phone that it's a good investment because it will not decrease the price too much if I want to sell it after like 2, 3 years. And this phone should last at least like 3, 4 years for her. So I don't need to bother myself, to change phone here and there and so on. So basically, she's happy with this one, and I guess that now she will not bother me anymore. Well, so yeah, but I bought an Apple because I really wanted to invest in a good brand, and later on maybe I can still get some money from this product, and it will last for a long time. So sometimes the brand names are expensive, but they are durable. I'm not talking about clothes. I mean clothes, well, it's just waste of money, I think, right? Because why do I need to buy a Gucci white shirt which will cost me like 5,000 US dollars when I can buy this one for $50? And would you notice the difference if I'm wearing a Gucci white shirt? Would you notice that it's a Gucci? No. So it will have maybe a little logo somewhere here, but that's it. I mean, if I don't tell you, probably you will not notice. And it's with majority of the clothes, with these big brands, and I think it's just waste of money. Well, my wife, she likes those brand bags, but they are also very expensive. But fortunately, we live in Thailand, and you can get a class A fakes over here. So yeah, they look exactly
Fake
the
one.
same. But Class A means that they are exactly like 100% or 99.9% exactly the same material, same design, everything is the same. Because in Thailand the fakes are very popular, so you have like 4 classes, like class A, class B, class C, class D. And class A's are expensive. Let's put it this way, they are expensive, but not that expensive than the regular originals. But yeah, she likes those, and sometimes when I get some extra money somewhere, so I buy her because it's also a good investment. You sell it, and it's okay. But anyway, okay, let's watch the video. They will tell us a little bit about the brand names. So let's watch it. So it's about Microsoft, IBM, Ford, and let's watch it, and you will see. Okay, so let me just play this, and let me just go full screen.
What is a brand? A brand is the difference between a pair of running shoes and a pair of Nikes. A brand is what people feel about you, your product, the service you provide, or your organization. It's part rational, but mostly emotional. People will forgive a strong brand if it makes a mistake. Remember New Coke? Likewise, people won't forgive a weak brand if it makes a mistake. Remember Gateway Computers? We thought so. So, what is the secret of a strong brand? The answer is surprisingly simple. Focus. I'll say it again. Focus. Great brands stand for something. Not a lot of things. One thing. For decades, Swedish car maker Volvo defined their brand with a single word: safety. Well, it seemed to work for them. Sometimes you have to think beyond the category to know what you stand for. Harley Davidson makes motorcycles. Want to guess what they stand for? Freedom. Not a more powerful engine, not a more reliable bike or a smoother ride. Freedom. Brands are experiential. Take Starbucks. They differentiate themselves in many ways and offer a consistent brand experience in every Starbucks you visit. They even have their own language. Starbucks has created a unique community of coffee lovers that speak Starbucksese and are true brand ambassadors. It doesn't get any better than that. Starbucks had realized they weren't in the business of serving coffee. They were in the business of serving people. So, can you put a monetary value on a brand? The people at Interbrand Research can. Remember the fine folks at Coca-Cola we mentioned earlier? Care to guess what their brand is worth? That's right. According to Interbrand, about 61% of the value of the Coca-Cola Corporation is brand. That's a lot of cash. Here's the monetary value of some other brands you'll be familiar with. So a brand is worth protecting and nurturing. But how? Here are a few key points to help maintain or even grow your brand. 1. Be different. The world is filled with parody products and services. Make yours stand out. 2. Be vigilant. Don't allow your brand to do things it shouldn't. Don't be the gateway computers of your category. 3. Be relevant. The marketplace changes constantly. Make sure your brand keeps up. So, who really owns a brand? The brand manager? The VP marketing? Brands are owned by the people. It used to be a company would tell people about their brand. It was pretty much a one-way thing. Now, it is much more of a conversation. But don't worry, this instant feedback can be very useful. It gives you a glimpse into what's in the hearts and minds of your customers and allows you to take action when you need to. It can also help you stay focused, and that's a good thing. So let's recap. A brand is much more than your logo or the color of your truck fleet. It's something intangible. It's what people think of you, but mostly on an emotional level. Great brands are focused. They stand for something. Great brands are not just seen and heard, they're experienced, and in a way that is uniquely theirs. A brand can have tremendous value and should be treated that way. Keep your brand healthy by being different, vigilant, and relevant. And finally, never forget that people, your customers, own your brand. Listen to them, respect them. Most of all, earn their trust.
All right. So actually very powerful video. So
What
that's,
is a brand?
oh,
A brand is the difference between
all right. So let's put it this way. Okay. All right. So let me stop the sharing. Why I cannot stop the sharing? Why? What's wrong? Can you hear me, Sophie?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. All right. I don't know why. What is this? Something is going on with my computer. Well, anyway, well, this was actually quite powerful video. I'm pretty happy about this, because well, they told us that the brands are not just regular products. Brands are something that people recognize all the time, and will buy it if it's if it's a brand. So yeah, actually, Sophie, so what brands are you using? So what brands have you experienced?
Like I've experienced the like my mom, she really loved iPhone. She really loved the product from Apple. So when I was young, I used it, and I feel that yeah, I mean the function of Apple is really powerful. Yeah, it can do a lot of things compared with the other products from other companies. I mean, I think that is why most of people who use Apple still have willing to buy their new product. It is their function of any technical product is really powerful. Yeah, really convenient.
So are there any brands that you like? I mean, the specific brands?
No, no. I like to
Mm,
try new things and compare, yeah, and compare other things, compare other products that I have used before. So I always change. Yeah.
okay, okay. I see, I see, I see. All right, cool, cool. Very nice, very good. So, this was about the brands, because the brands are, well, let's put it this way. Brands are necessary for people because some people they want to show off, some people they just want to, buy something that may have a better quality or, well, something that, will make them feel happy. So that's why that guy mentioned that, while brands are also about emotions, not only about buying a product here and there. So I think that it will it is touching the people's feelings, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, all right. Okay, okay. So this was, just about the brands for last 6 7 minutes. Again, let's just chit chat a little bit together. Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you.
Well, what's wrong with my Zoom? I cannot see you at all. I cannot see anything. I just see a white screen.
Wow.
I don't know. It's okay. That's okay. The most important is that you can see me. That's actually okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, anyway, so well, I just you were talking about your school, and I had some question over there about your school, and it was um, why did you choose to be a medical student?
Why choose to become a medical student?
Yeah, yeah. Why?
Because like when I was when I was in high school, I participate um medical summer, and that is really intriguing. And I also learned a lot from that. And also I found out that most of the knowledge that I've learned is what I am interested in. So I am affirmative that I have interest that I'm interested in medical field. So yeah, this is one of the reasons why I want to be a medical student. Another reason that I want to become a medical student is because of my grandparents. One of my grandpa, he was a doctor, and my grandma, she was a nurse. And when I was young, I got a disease and I was really ill. But my grandma also, she was really, yeah, she has aged at that time, but she came to the hospital and take care, take care of. So I think, yeah, one of the reasons is because of my grandma. She, her, I think she inspired me to become a medical student that is devote their energy or devote themselves to people. So it is actually make me feel really inspiring and really
Okay,
warm.
understood, understood, understood. All right. Well, yes, that's actually those are actually a good reasons, because if you want to help people, it's always really good. And well, if you want to do it the way that well, you just mentioned, so why not? Well, it's a good thing to do. All right, okay. So two more questions. What do you like about your school? You will restart your school very soon, but are there some things that you really like about your school?
I think that is the diversity in my school because we have a lot of different departments like foreign language department, finance department who learn business and also accounting. And yeah, and some people who learn chemistry, psychology. Just there's a lot of departments which I really love it because they're that place full of diversity and you can make friends with people who have different professions. So yeah, I think it is why I like that is the reason why I choose this university. That is, I can meet a lot of people who have different professions, and by knowing them, I can know the other fields that I have never known, and also by knowing their profession, I can know what is better for me and is much more suitable for me and also find some potential from from the other field. Yeah. Maybe
Okay,
I
okay,
want to
I
be a
understand.
nurse in the future, but yeah, by knowing them I can clarify what do I like and what do I really want. Yeah.
Cool, cool, very nice, very nice. So this is what you like about your school, but what about the second thing, what you don't like about your school?
What I don't like my school is like my medical school is at the end of the campus. So every time if I wake up late, then I have to spend much more time than others because I have a friend who learned German and and she just need to walk to the campus her apartment for about 5 minutes, but I actually have to spend 15 minutes to get my medical school. And I just feel it's totally unfair. Just, oh no.
Wow. Okay, well, but that's not that big problem, you know. I thought that you would say like, oh, we don't have a good teachers, or well, it's too much homeworks, or it's too much studying, or something like that. So, yeah, well, this is, I think it's a okay reason with no problem. Okay. Wow. All right. Very good. Perfect. Excellent. So last question for you before we go is, how about this weekend? I know that you are going to start the school, so maybe you have to prepare yourself, but what are you going to do during this weekend?
So this weekend I'm going to visit my family and in other city because like we are going to have Moon Festival and it is
Mm,
most important one of the most important festival in Chinese culture because
mhm,
the main because why we need this festival is because we want every family members can get together no matter what. Because like maybe when we become an adult, we have our own work. We separate from put we separate from our home and we don't we don't have any attachment as much as many as before. So I think that
okay.
is why we need this festival because we want every family members to get together and having time together.
Yeah, so you will be okay. So you'll be spending time with your family, which is good. Perfect. Yes, that will be a good weekend, I think, for you. All right. Okay. So, Sophie, thank you very much. So, this was my last question. I think that we had a really beautiful discussion tonight with just a little interruption of what is brand, but I think that it was actually quite nice and cool. All right. So, take care about yourself, and I hope that I will see you next Thursday again. Okay.
Okay, bye,
All
say.
right. So bye bye. Take care about
Bye.
yourself.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay. Yes. Bye
Bye.
bye.